Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are exploring one of the most influential and feared species in the galaxy of Star Wars, the Hutts. Known for their massive size, long lifespans, and deep ties to the galactic underworld, the Hutts have shaped criminal and political history across countless star systems. The Hutts are a large, slug-like species primarily known for their immense physical bodies and slow, deliberate movements. Despite their appearance, they are highly intelligent and capable of complex strategic thinking. Their influence stretches across a vast region of space known as Hutt space, a semi-independent territory where Hutt clans have historically maintained strong control and autonomy from major galactic governments. The homeworld of the Hutts is Nal Hutta, a heavily polluted planet whose name ironically means glorious jewel in the Hutt language. Orbiting Nal Hutta is Nar Shaddaa, often called the Smuggler's Moon. This moon is one of the most infamous hubs in the galaxy for smuggling, bounty hunting, illegal trade, and underworld activity. Together, Nal Hutta and Nar Shaddaa form the core of Hutt influence in the galaxy. Hutt society is not centralized under a single ruler, but instead organized through powerful families and clans. These groups often compete with each other for territory, resources, and influence. Despite internal rivalries, many Hutts cooperate when it benefits their broader control over trade routes and criminal enterprises. This loose structure has allowed them to remain resilient for thousands of years. One of the most famous Hutts in galactic history is Jabba the Hutt, a powerful crime lord who operated on Tatooine. Jabba controlled extensive smuggling operations and maintained a private palace that functioned as both a headquarters and a symbol of his authority. His presence demonstrated how deeply entrenched Hutts are in the criminal economy of the galaxy. The Hutts are closely associated with organized crime, particularly through what is often referred to as the Hutt Cartel. This network has historically controlled smuggling routes, gambling operations, slavery rings, and various other illicit industries. While not all Hutts are directly involved in crime, the species as a whole is widely linked with underworld activity due to the dominance of these powerful families. Biologically, Hutts are extremely resilient. Their large, thick bodies make them highly resistant to physical damage. They are capable of surviving injuries and environmental conditions that would be fatal to many other species. Hutts are also known for their extremely long lifespans, often living for several centuries, which allows them to accumulate wealth and influence over long periods of time. Reproduction among Hutts is unusual compared to most species in the galaxy. They are generally considered hermaphroditic, and some sources, particularly from older expanded lore, describe a form of asexual reproduction involving budding. However, detailed biological explanations vary, and modern canon material does not fully define their reproductive process, leaving much of it intentionally vague. Another key aspect of Hutt culture is their widespread use of the Huttese language. Huttese is commonly spoken across the criminal underworld and serves as a trade language in many regions beyond Hutt space. This linguistic influence further demonstrates the reach of Hutt power throughout the galaxy. Although the Hutts are often associated with crime, it is important to understand that they are not a unified or universally evil species. Many Hutts are primarily motivated by survival, wealth, and maintaining their clan's power rather than ideology. Their actions are typically driven by pragmatism and opportunity rather than any shared moral code. That concludes our deep dive into the Hutts of the Star Wars universe. From their origins on Nal Hutta to their control over vast criminal networks, they remain one of the most influential species in galactic history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the species, worlds, and stories of Star Wars. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.